Hold My Drink with Charleen and Ellie, a GoLoud original podcast, proudly sponsored by Coca-Cola Zero Sugar. An ice-cold can of Coca-Cola Zero Sugar is so irresistibly tasty, it's worth protecting.
I think relationships can turn one-sided as well.
Yeah.
They can get to a place of it being one-sided.
Yeah. Comfort, thinking that they'll go back to how they were.
Change.
Like, you're so used to being with that person that you'd rather them just change than start with someone else.
I always think of mad shit that I thought I would have done in relationships, like mad dramatic stuff.
Yeah.
I used to think
most dramatic. Welcome to Hold My Drink with Charleen and Ellie. Our podcast is like a group chat between your best friends, the girls' bachelor on a night out, where you spill all the gossip on relationship dilemmas and life. We are so excited to share that today's episode is proudly sponsored by Coca-Cola Zero Sugar, which has a magical and irresistible taste that needs to be protected at all times. Nothing beats an ice cold can of Coca-Cola Zero Sugar.
We literally just had one.
We did.
We had
a little bit of lunch.
We love. Gives us that little fix that we needed.
The little kick for the next episode. Yeah, we're recording 2 today, so
yeah,
we need it, definitely.
We have them stocked in here in the podcast, so
yeah. But you have to hide them.
Oh, yeah. At home, I couldn't leave them in the fridge.
No.
They would be stolen from me.
But even here in the studio.
Oh, we have them hidden in the background.
Yeah.
Anyone in GoLoud listening, do not enter.
We're there.
Yeah.
It's so good that it's worth protecting. How far would you go to protect yours? If you're a return listener, welcome back. And if you're a new listener, welcome. Hold My Drink is out for you every Wednesday, but we also have bonus episodes every Monday, so you can listen to more of us now on the GoLoud app or wherever you get your podcasts.
On this week's episode, we spoke about one-sided relationships. How to determine if you are in one. Have me and Charleen ever been in one? When do you decide to leave one-sided relationships? We did our usual segments, sip or skip, Six from the Stalls. Oh my god, I couldn't think of that for a minute. I was like, Six from the Stalls, sip or skip. We have a new segment actually. My brain is fried, but we hope you enjoy and we love you birds. Hey,
Hi birds.
I feel calm.
Last week we had... No, Dana was last week.
Dana!
Yeah, I was wondering. I knew we had a week off. Well, not off, but that we hadn't recorded.
Yeah.
We had Dana on.
Has he listened back to it yet, actually?
No.
No?
I don't think he will either. He doesn't like listening back to interviews and stuff.
Does he not?
No.
He's just like, oh, did it, done.
Yeah, been there, done that.
Yeah.
What t-shirt. He loved it though.
He did great.
Had a great time. I really had to twist his arm.
You did. You've been asking him for ages, though.
Asked him for ages, and I was like, "You're home now for a few weeks. It's the only time that you're really kind of guaranteed to be home.
Yeah.
Till next year this time." So, yeah, got him on.
It was good though.
Yeah,
great crack.
Done very well. I think it came in 4 in the charts.
Yeah.
Of all of Ireland. He was like, "Oh, look at me beside Joe Rogan."
Oh, like, my heart. If you haven't listened to it yet, go back and listen. It's very good.
It's my boyfriend, by the way. If you're new here and you're like, "Who the fuck is that?"
Yeah. Dano who? What?
Yeah, Dano what? And we were on TV.
Oh my god, we were on TV.
We were on Ireland AM, which was fun.
We were very early.
Very early. Oh no, it wasn't that
can't
early,
do
was it? 6 AM. It wasn't, not that bad.
I can't do morning things. I
like the morning.
When I'm up then it's fine, but it's the getting up.
So we were a bit excited though, so it kind of wakes you up more.
That kind of helped a little bit, but it was very fun. So quick.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like
blink of an eye, like
you hype yourself up for stuff like that, and then like we were like, oh my god, we're on telly.
I know, and then you think of like, oh, what if I could have said this or that? Like always the way. Like afterwards you think of it all.
It was cool watching back on it though.
Yeah. I haven't watched it on TV yet.
Have you not?
On the player, yeah.
I put it on the TV. Or just streamed it from my phone onto the telly when I got home.
My head looked so giant.
My lips looked ginormous. My brother even said to me.
Did he?
Yeah. Don't know if it was like, my mom said to me as well actually. I don't know if it was my lip gloss, if it was because it was so early and I was like swollen.
Still, like asleep. Yeah.
My lips look huge, but it was very fun.
Yeah, very much fun. We got a little McDonald's breakfast afterwards.
We did. You tried the Oreo and the hash brown thing that people are losing their shit over. Calm down.
I just get backlash for everything, but like, how is that outrageous of a combo though?
It's really not that deep.
But it's like dipping in a chip to
a milkshake.
Ice cream.
We've all done it, yeah.
It's nice.
It's unreal.
People, for salty and sweet together, is nice.
It works.
It works.
I was telling everyone in the gym about it this morning. I was only telling Charleen. I was telling them in the gym about you eating it, and they were all like, and I was like, shush.
Yeah.
I was like, until you try it. So I told them all I'd bring them in for them on Friday morning.
Yeah.
So I'm going to the gym with hash browns and Oreo McFlurries. They're going to be like,
the start of a great Friday.
Yeah. We'll do great in that session.
I was over with Dano the weekend as well.
How did you get on?
Good. It was sad leaving him. Because I was used to seeing him for the whole summer, and then he went back.
You got used to seeing
Yeah, I
him.
used him for 6 weeks, and then he went back, and then I was sad, and then I seen him for 2 days, and I go back, so it was quite short. Like I would have went longer, and we had the podcast today, but yeah, sad. I cried.
Well, you get to look forward to seeing each other again.
I know. Someone commented on my video. I made a little video of me crying, and someone commented me like, I've had longer shits than that flight is, or something. Hardly long distance. Yeah, it is long distance.
Yeah, it is.
Dano doesn't get to come to any of my things ever.
No,
with his
yeah.
job. Like any live show, he can't come. The days whatever the flights fall on. My event launch, he couldn't come. None of my
Like,
events
what
he
makes
comes
it
to, like,
not long distance?
what makes it not long distance?
Because it's not Australia. Yeah.
Because I have to get on a half-an-hour flight instead of a 12-hour one. Like,
It's a flight, regardless.
it's a flight regardless. They're still not there when you're having a bad day and you want to hug.
Like, if someone lived in Ireland and you lived at the top of Ireland, they lived at the bottom, I'd call that long distance.
I always think of a person who's like trolling, like they look like a little Horrible Henry. Do you know Horrible Henry?
Horrid Henry, yeah.
It's not Is it Horrid Henry or Horrible Henry?
Horrid Henry.
Horrid, yeah.
Yeah.
I was thinking them like that. They look
Just
like
little
in my head. Yeah.
Yeah.
When I think of them, I think of them like that. I've had like
Like,
poos and that.
Would you be ours?
Fuck off, like.
What does someone say about us on the telly, actually?
They think they're famous or something like. Okay.
Okay.
You think that? I didn't. Never said that.
Yeah, what?
Maybe
Sorry?
that's in your head.
That's your head, yeah. Did you get asked to go on telly?
Oh,
I mean,
people.
people just make me laugh now. It's very funny.
I know. But it's always a fake account.
Yeah.
Fuck them. Can't please everyone.
No.
I always think I've had this new analogy of it, right? That like we have each like 200,000 followers, right? Normal people might know like 1,000 people,
Yeah.
and obviously no one likes everyone. So like in that 1,000 people, you might have 50 that don't like you, right?
Yeah.
Or so. I'm just guessing. But we know a lot more people would know of us or follow us. So obviously you're gonna get much more people that don't like you.
Yeah.
It's normal.
Mine's died down a lot.
What,
As I've gotten older, yeah.
Really?
It used to be so much worse.
Also, I think that we get more careful about what you post. You probably wouldn't post as much as you used to, as in like talking about stuff, because you don't feel like, even me, I'm like filtering myself.
I don't even talk on Instagram anymore.
Yeah, because that's what I mean.
Yeah.
Because of people jumping in your shout whenever you say boo.
Yeah.
I remember I said before I goes, I said, so do you know when the people come up like suggested following?
Mm-hmm.
And I followed some by accident and I unclicked it, and I came on my stories, I was like, oh my god, they're gonna think I'm a freak, like following them and unfollowing them, like I didn't mean to do it.
Yeah.
And someone replied and was like, they probably got so excited seeing you followed them and you unfollowed them, and I was like, I don't know the person. What? Do you mean? Like, and then I just see the stories like, Joe, fuck this.
You're meant to be fit.
You can't say
You're meant to, or you're made to feel bad for
unfollowing someone that I
know.
accidentally followed.
What?
Like, what's the extent is, well, they're followed.
Oh,
No, leave it.
there you
I
go.
probably didn't even see it, but I just came on because I was like, oh god, I'm panicking. Like,
Yeah.
and yeah, I was like, oh, you can't say anything. And then, but it does make you like look back and be like, oh, I can't really say that now
Yeah.
because you're afraid. It's not worth your mental health sometimes.
No. Yeah. I used to come on and just
yeah.
chat random shite.
Yeah,
I can't remember the last time I did that.
access,
Yeah. Literally don't do that
Why do
anymore.
you think you don't do it? Because of that? Or just not in the habit of it?
I'm just not in the flow of it again.
Yeah.
I used to be like every day in the flow of it.
Yeah.
No bother, didn't care. It'll come back. It comes in waves. Like, I know it'll come
Yeah.
back, but I'm just, now I'm in that frame of just being like, no. If I've nothing to contribute, I've nothing to say.
Yeah.
I'm like, why am I not going to force myself to do something as well? Like, if it's not, if I'm not naturally going to do it, I'm not going to make myself do it
Yeah.
either. Because I'm going to do it then and overthink it and fucking like, nah,
Not enjoying
I'm
it.
fine the way
Yeah.
I am for a while now. Be grand.
Yeah. But what do we get into the topic from again? Dano, going over to Dano. Yeah, you went to the Limerick game.
I did. Went to the hurdling in Crow Park.
Did you see
Like,
lovely Limerick's Greg O'Shea there?
lovely Limerick's Greg O'Shea. No,
When was he there?
didn't see anyone.
Oh.
We were in a lovely box though, so thank you to Icon for letting me bring my mommy and my daddy
Oh,
and
yeah.
my mom's friend Anne. It was cute. We're all Limerick people, so
Little Limerick box. Was there other
Yeah.
people in it, witches?
yeah. Well, they're
Yeah.
it's good.
You
Very
get
good.
food and all in the thing?
Yeah, you can order food. Yeah,
Lovely.
expensive.
Is it?
Yeah,
Is it nice food? Like fine dining?
No.
Oh.
Yeah, it was like burgers and
And it's expensive. How bad?
what did I get? 2 goujons and was it 1? 2 goujons and chips and 2 burgers and chips. It was over €50
Oh.
for like something that comes in a little box. I was like,
you get from a stand. Like
yeah. I was like,
Yeah.
oh,
Probably got it from the stand. Someone just brings it.
Yeah.
That's why it costs.
I was like, that is dear. But I didn't drink. Sober Sally, just hanging around with my mum and dad drinking. I was like,
haven't drank either. I was tempted. I was in. I went to the airport lounge yesterday because I got included with my ticket. And I went in and I was like, oh, there's a cocktail bar. I was like, oh, I want a margarita. I'd love one. I was like, no. Because if I have one, I'll just be annoyed at myself.
if I had one, I'd want more. I would never just have one drink.
I don't know.
What is the point?
I do like the taste of margarita though.
I'd
Makes me really happy.
have a Coke before I'd do that. Like,
Really?
yeah. I'm not even just saying that. Like, I
yeah.
would.
Yeah. You just aren't interested in it, like.
Like, I probably have an unhealthy relationship with alcohol. I drink to get drunk.
Yeah.
I wouldn't drink because I enjoy it. What the hell? Ew. Tastes shite.
Oh, I love margarita.
Oh, like I love a porn star, yeah, but I wouldn't. Like I'd start drinking them and then I'd move on.
No,
to
I'd
something
get
else.
them like non-alcoholic and all.
Ah, no.
I got one. I was hungover one time and I had what's it called? Non-alcoholic porn star and it fixed me.
Where did I have? We
Was
were
it
in Manchester. Remember, I had one and
Oh yeah,
it was
in
real
that restaurant.
juicy. It was lovely. Yeah.
It's like the cure because you think you're having alcohol, so you're getting kind of hair of the dog.
Yeah, in your
And
head.
it's true.
Yeah,
Oh, it's delicious.
lovely.
Delicious. So this week's Wait I Tell You is count how many times, take a shot every time I have a plane story that's horrific. So I get to the airport at like 6 o'clock. My flight was delayed. Oh, sorry. First of all, get to the airport. I was like, I walked in. I forgot to check in. And I knew my flight was delayed, so I came to the airport late. My flight was at 6:40. I got to the airport at 6:10. So I was like, what if they don't let me check on? Because
It's only half an hour before your flight.
no, because my flight was delayed. I
Oh,
knew I was
sorry.
still in Italy at this point.
Oh.
So I was like, why am I going to the airport to sit there?
Yeah.
Had the app so I can check when something's delayed. And I went up and I was like, oh my God, can I please check in? And she was like, yeah. And I was like, oh thank God. I just thought this thing in my head that because it was meant to leave then, it would be cut off. Like, and she's like, yeah, it's fine. Had to pay €55, but I was like, take my money. I just thought I wasn't allowed on at all.
yeah.
I cried. Like, went through. That was grand. Delayed. Still had about 2 hours to sit around. Like, so I just made some friends in the airport.
Did you?
Yeah.
With
I was
who?
chatting to the person next to me. Like,
Fuck off.
The two fellas, yeah.
You should do that. Like,
Yeah.
oh my God,
bored.
no.
By the end of it, I'd made friends with about 8 people on the plane.
No, I wouldn't talk to a soul in the airport. No.
I love talking to people.
My God,
I
what
was
do
like,
you
what are you
say?
doing here? And they were like, no, that's not the first thing I said, but I was asking, they come over to Dublin for the day, like flew that morning.
Went home that night.
Went home that night, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. I think they were brothers, but I couldn't tell.
I wouldn't speak to anyone.
They were like a bit older, but they were lovely. And then got on the plane, met a lovely lady called Val that was sitting beside me. She was so nice, and she used to live in Dublin and all, and now lives back in England or whatever. But she was helping me on the flight because the flight was awful. There was thunderstorms in England, so once we got like,
So it was when you were leaving England?
no, this is
Oh, sorry.
going to
Yeah.
England. The first start of the flight was fine, and it was kind of bumpy for like the half of it. And then I was like, we're not moving, like we're in the same spot we're meant to land at that time. I was like, we're not going down at all. And it was so bumpy. Like the first time I've heard people being like, do you know in them videos where like, ooh, like
Yeah.
they're screaming like, and like the place was shaking. I've never seen anything that bad. It's only a small plane as well. Like,
Was it the little 2 ones?
no, it was big, but like a smaller than like
Yeah,
New
yeah.
York or whatever. And the captain was like, there's just some bad wet thunderstorms over in the UK, so we're going to try to land again in a bit. We're in a hold now.
If I heard a captain saying try, I'd be
I was
like,
like, well, at that point, I was like evacuating from the plane, get me off. And we were in a hold for 40 minutes. I was screaming, crying, couldn't breathe. The lady, Val, was holding my hand, rubbing my hand as well. And then in the end, then he was like, okay, we're going to land in about 6 minutes now. And I was still terrified, thinking that, like, what if we
It
couldn't?
would be
Like,
a normal
he
land.
said the weather cleared, so it was fine. And then we landed. It was perfect. And then I met another lady off the plane, and she thought she was going to die as well. So it wasn't just me. The stewardess was laughing at me as well afterwards.
Was
because I'd been
she?
crying, yeah. I think they're used to it.
You
like,
put up that video though of the plane spinning, and I was like, here.
oh, the amount of spinnies we done.
Yeah.
It was like spinning around.
See,
like,
could you feel that though?
Yeah.
Like on the plane?
Yeah, I felt dizzy.
Yeah,
Like it
no.
I could tell he kept turning on the side. I was like, here, like, and I just did not know, like, because the flight's meant to be 50 minutes, and we were in there in the sky for an hour and a half.
No.
It felt like I was going to Spain.
Yeah.
And then that was that.
I wouldn't like
And the
spinning.
other lady was crying as well.
I hate when a plane turns on its side. You know, like that. Yeah.
Kept doing loops and loops and loops the whole time. And then yesterday in the airport, I was flying home, and I met this little old man in the airport, and he was looking to get assistance. I heard him in front of me getting it, and then when I was all checked in, I seen him walking, and he didn't really know where to go. I was like, "Oh, what are you looking for?" He was like, "Just the assistance," and I brought him up to it and all, and got him in his little wheelchair.
No.
And then he shook my hand on the plane. He was sitting behind me in the seat, and he's like, I went to the toilet and came back. He was like, "Are you okay?" I was like, "Yeah."
Oh, God love him.
But yeah, it was grand. Thank God.
You made
I
me
really thought that. I think I thought I was gonna die. Like, no joke. But like, I realised that when I die, I'm just not. I don't even think of myself. I just thought of what if Dana was worried about me. Like,
Oh, and
I
you're
know.
dead.
yeah.
Brown bread.
He didn't. I goes, well, did you not realise I was in the sky for that long? Yeah, I was wondering what was that. An hour and a half in the sky. And he thought, oh yeah, grand. Like,
She's all right. Yeah,
Oh.
she'll be fine.
anyway, I'm alive to tell the tale.
Another plane story
God,
to the
I'm-
list.
I felt so anxious getting on the plane yesterday and going home.
Thinking that it'd be like,
Yes, we-
yeah.
Anyway,
Hopefully that doesn't happen
that
again. now.
never happens again.
Yeah.
Wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy.
No.
We have a brand new segment.
We
We've been
do.
saying for a while, rest in peace, German word of the week, and rest in peace word association.
Great while it lasted.
Yeah.
Word
association
association
didn't last that long.
was an absolute kerfuffle.
Yeah, it was good once, and then,
It was funny the first time.
yeah.
After that, then it was like, what are we? We don't even know what we're doing
What's going
here
on?
anymore.
Yeah, basically. But we want to ask for your input, or we wanted to ask for your input on this, and we got some suggestions on Instagram. And our new segment is called
Dun, dun, dun.
Peak and Bleak of the Week. And we're going to pick one high, which is our peak, and one low, which is our bleak that's happened to us in that week.
Of this week.
Of this week. Every
Okay.
week, yeah.
My peak of this week is that I had a really exciting meeting yesterday, actually.
Oh.
I did.
Oh, you did? Yeah,
I
you
did.
You did, yeah. Yeah.
Gonna be one of those arseholes that says
Coming soon.
coming
Yeah,
soon
yeah.
and all that
Yeah.
right. That was my peak, probably. And my bleak of the week is that I got my extensions all taken out yesterday.
You did.
So I am Billy Ray Cyrus. I'm like Cynthia out of the Rugrats.
Cynthia.
So took all my extensions out because I'm actually going to strip my hair at the end of this month.
All your heads.
Yep.
What about your root, though? What's that going to turn into?
God knows, we'll find out. So I have to take my extensions out to whack the masks out of it, get it as healthy as I can before we strip it.
Yeah.
Because if we stripped it now, I genuinely think I'd be bald. I think I'd have to shave my head, like, yeah. No, I'm lying. I'm not that bad. My root is really healthy. It's just all the
Yeah.
end of it.
Because you haven't put any bleach in that root since
Yeah, but
a
I've
year.
box dyed it.
Yeah, but that's not bad for your hair. It's just hard to get colour out of.
Is it?
Yeah, it's not bad for your hair.
I box dyed it twice in London because I was bored in a
Yeah.
hotel room. What the fuck is wrong with me? Twice in a week. I was like, I'll just lash all
I'll
these
just whack it
box dyes into it. What? So, yeah, we're going to strip it at the end of the month to get this red out of it. Anyone out there contemplating getting red in your hair? Yeah, grand. Go for it. Do it if you're planning on keeping it for years, because Christ on a bike, it does not leave your head.
in. No.
When I had it, couldn't keep it. Now that it's gone, can't get rid of it. So we're going to strip it and
Start again.
surprise with my hair.
I'm fine to see what colour it is when you strip
So,
it.
it's going to be ginger, I think.
And then they have to bleach it again to get it blonde.
I don't really know. Well, I won't be going like platinum blonde. I just want
No.
a bit of break,
Light.
like a bit of
Sun kiss.
yeah,
Or
just
something.
something. I want to keep my roots dark, but I just need this flat brown. It just reminds me of being a child. I feel really young with this colour hair because
Yeah.
it's my natural colour hair. So I feel like it reminds me of when I was.
I know what
in
you mean. I was
school.
like that at
Yeah.
primary as well. Yeah.
It
Yeah.
reminds me of when I was in primary school and didn't dye, or in secondary school even, and didn't dye my
dye-
hair.
yeah.
It's my natural colour. So, but I found out my roots are really warm.
Yeah, I have really warm hair.
It's real, like not amber,
Red,
Is-
nearly,
yeah,
like, yeah.
my mom used to say that. I must have thought I was darker than I was.
Yeah.
She was like, "No, your hair was always like,
Mine's like a base of a 5 or something.
yeah, there's like warmth in the root
Yeah.
of it." So, anyway, I have no extensions, but we're not doing that for July, so I don't really mind. And it felt lovely to scrub my head. I used one of them.
Scalp scrubs.
No, do you know one of them Denman brushes? Did you
Oh,
see
yeah,
them?
yeah, yeah.
So I used
Yeah.
one of them last night, and I was just sitting there
Oh,
scraping
my
the
God.
scalp off myself. I was like, wow.
You need to go to the Asian head spa.
I do actually now that it's out.
Yeah. Yeah.
That'd probably be healthy for my hair as well, would it? Because it it's good for your
stimulates
scalp.
growth. Yeah,
Does
it's
it?
at your anything that's like at your scalp is going to stimulate growth. If they're scrubbing it, like it's going to bring blood to the surface and stimulate it.
I might book that now because that'd be really nice.
You'll fall asleep.
Yeah,
You will.
you know me.
I nearly did.
Sleeping bag.
And I don't sleep anywhere.
Yeah, I sleep everywhere.
No.
Wow.
Amazing.
Okay, hit me. Your peak and bleak.
My peak and bleak of the week. Peak would be really being on telly.
Yeah.
Peak. That was actually in my goals of 2023.
Yeah.
Sarah sent me it, and
To get on telly.
Andrew sent me it, and she was like, "Oh, look how many you've achieved already." I was like, "Oh my god,
Perfect.
So, and I forgot it was on it as well.
Yeah.
So that's my peak, and my bleak is leaving Dano is sad.
Sad girl.
Yeah, it's just sad. Like,
But it's okay.
I
You
know.
come home to me.
It's just the whole process of leaving them. It's just like, oh,
Yeah.
it never gets you. It gets worse actually.
Does it?
Yeah.
Oh.
Cause like, and then also I found out that like when I'm with them, like if we get into an argument or something, like I just never keep it going. Like,
Yeah. What's the point?
like I was arguing with him about something. I was like, oh, do you know what? I'm just gonna.
Why am I even
I was like,
arguing
if
with
I
you
have
anymore?
2 days, it's mad. You literally the stuff that you like, and I can't even find it in me to like.
Have the energy to do it like you?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like I've proper matured or something. Like,
You're a big girl.
yeah.
now.
I was like, oh, sure, here, give me a hand.
Aw, that's cute.
It was like 2 minutes. I can't remember what it was. But yeah, that's good. So this week's episode, we want to talk about one-sided relationships. Because we often get a lot of dilemmas in saying girls just feel like they're not getting what they're given.
Yeah, giving more and not getting half of it back.
Yeah. What do
Yeah.
you think your definition is of a one-sided relationship? By the way, guys, I have a stuffy nose that sounds so disgusting. It's like stuffy and snotty at the same time. Sorry.
Running, but it's not.
Yeah, it's just.
Aw.
I'd imagine this is what people with hay fever feel like.
I don't have hay fever at
I
all.
don't have it either. Maybe this is it.
Maybe it could be. I think you can get it as you get older. Like,
Oh no,
I'd
because
hate
my eyes
that.
aren't at me, is it not? When your eyes are itchy?
Yeah, your eyes are running and all. and
Yeah.
like, yeah. To me, a one-sided relationship, you're given 90 and getting back 10, like, if even.
Yeah.
You're given. Oh my goodness, the mic just hit Charlene. You're
Tuesday.
given more, not getting half as much back.
Yeah. You're not getting the time or the energy or the effort.
Yeah,
I think a
And
lot
you
of
can-
men think that they're giving it. They're not. Like,
and they're really not. It's taking it to another level. Like,
yeah.
I wonder, do they ever sit there and realize, like, or the other way, like,
Yeah.
if a girl does it, I wonder, does the person who's not given enough ever realize, like, does it ever click with them, like, fuck, I actually haven't been.
Yeah, I've actually been shy.
Yeah, I've been a bit shit.
Yeah. I think men just think that things are enough. I think if you don't kind of like pull them on it, they'll just give you less energy because they're like, why would I give more?
Yeah,
I can get away with this
I
one.
was just gonna say it's a whole case of like
Which they
getting away
shouldn't
with
think.
things.
Like,
yeah,
but
I think relationships can turn one-sided as well.
yeah.
They can get to a place of it being one-sided.
Yeah.
Like, it's not necessarily just always been like that. I think one person can kind of either like pull away or like get comfortable and then realize, I
Yeah.
don't really need to try as much.
So true.
Yeah.
But like they're also, do you think sometimes they just seem one-sided, but it's actually just that they don't know
How
your
to give.
love language? Yeah, because maybe you think it's one-sided, but they're giving you their time, but they're. I'm just really passionate about this topic.
She's screaming, crying here, lads.
Yeah, I wonder if sometimes you think it's one-sided because you're not getting your exact love language met. Because some people value different things.
Yeah.
So if you value time, but someone's giving you loads of gifts, you might still feel like it's one-sided because you're not getting
You're
what
not getting
you
the
want.
time. Yeah.
Yeah.
Could be.
Yeah. How do you know when you're in a one-sided relationship?
I don't think you do when you're in it. I think somebody else would.
Oh no, I've always have known. And you go mad at them for it. You're like, what the fuck? You're never with me. You never spent time with me.
So I'm just.
No, you definitely
Uh-oh.
haven't. You've definitely had that in situations where you feel like you're not getting what you need. I had fights about it. Have you not? Ever?
I think I just not put up with it, like, but I think I don't know, made excuses for it probably. I don't think I've ever begged for someone's time.
Have you not?
No, time is something that I'm just trying to think of, like, I don't think I've ever had fights with like fellas over you're not spending enough time with me.
Yeah.
I don't think, no. It's never been something that I don't know if that's because I love my alone time and I love being on my own and like I'm completely fine with like I don't need to see someone every single day.
But what about like quality time? Like, were you ever with someone and you're like, I want to see you more, and like actual, like I was with someone before and we've seen each other a lot because we were actually in the same college course. But like I never felt like I was spending time with them because I was with other people.
Yeah.
Whereas I wanted like a day, like that kind of time where like you can actually, they try to go out of the way to spend time with you rather than just hang around in a group. Like,
yeah, probably. But like nothing that I'd kind of give out
like,
about. Yeah,
no.
that I'd not care that much about. But like, do you know what I mean?
What about effort? Like if someone was to not put in enough effort or like, I don't know, do thoughtful things.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Same.
Big time.
Go mad.
Big time.
But that was because that was my love language and he just didn't understand that ever.
I think
like I would have been happy with a chocolate bar from the shop.
Yeah. It's when someone goes out of their way to think of you.
Or a leaf on the ground I thought I would like.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's the thought of everything.
Yeah. Yeah, I've been with different people and little things like that they've done would mean so much to me.
Yeah.
Rather than other relationships where a fucking really expensive gift like to me meant not half as much. Like
it doesn't. Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
There's no thought behind it. Like.
Yeah. You'd just be buying it for me to shut me up.
Yeah.
That's terrible, isn't it?
Awful.
Why do we do that? Like what?
I think I was very nitpicky though in the past, probably as well.
Do you reckon?
Yeah, probably a little bit. Like I think back.
I think sometimes I
But
thought
also, some people just clash. Like they shouldn't be together.
Oh, they shouldn't.
They should. They're like
From the
fire and fire.
get-go.
Yeah,
it was obvious that you two should never have been a thing. Like, yeah.
You need someone to balance you out, like someone who's the yin. You know, the yin and yang.
Oh yeah.
They kind of fit in.
It should be like half and half.
Yeah. Because if Dano reacted to stuff that I might say sometimes or something, we'd probably be murdering each other.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Whereas he doesn't, like, he's just calm and it's like...
Like, have you ever had a fight with a fella and, like, left his house?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, no.
But I think I used to love that in the moment.
I think I'd
used to love
pretend... No,
the
I think I'd
drama.
pretend to leave and I'm like...
Oh, no.
Actually, would you actually
Oh,
leave?
God, yeah.
Oh, did you?
Oh, me hole. Gone. Out of there.
No, I don't think I have. Unless I did, I was like, I'm coming back in and rest.
No, I think... Now, in fairness, I think I stayed the night first and then left the next morning.
Okay.
Still fighting.
Yeah.
But left the next morning, like...
Yeah, not talking, not saying a word.
Gone. No, fighting and then leaving,
You've
like...
never left. I'm very dramatic though when I think about it.
I always think of mad shit that I, like, thought I would have done in relationships, like, mad dramatic stuff.
Yeah.
I used to think,
What was
like...
your most dramatic?
I used to think of, like, leaving stuff on their porch and all, or, like, fucking... Do you know, like, if you were fighting with someone, like...
I don't know.
No, like, stuff that they've given you.
Oh.
Poo! Stuff they've given you, or, like, some... Oh, I don't
Throwing
know.
the clothes out the
Yeah. Like, I would have loved to do stuff like that in certain situations.
Oh, yeah, same.
But I think I was only wanting to do that for the drama of it, like...
Yeah, I'm real dramatic like that.
I think as I've gotten older, I've just realised I just...
Fuck that, like...
Oh,
When I think of fights I used to
energy.
have, I'm like, I couldn't do that now. And you know, when you're so in the moment with a fight where you can't think of anything else.
yeah.
Like, and you can't even speak
No.
to anyone, you just can't. Like, you're off, you're switched off.
Yep.
That's
You're
draining,
gone.
though.
Draining. I don't need that anymore now.
No.
No,
Too
no.
old and bold for that.
Like, seriously.
Fuck that.
Can't be dealing.
Another part of being in a one-sided one is like you're always the one being apologising all the time for everything.
If you're given more, like, if you're the one
you're
giving more.
like, no, if you're always apologising for stuff
Mhm.
in like, and he never does, that's kind of one-sided as well
Yeah.
because you're being the more.
Even when it's his fault. Or, like,
Yeah.
if he started it, yeah. That's just, like, manipulation and fucking gaslighting and all,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Yeah,
That's terrible crack.
I'd say like a relationship like that can probably feel very one-sided
Yeah.
because you're always wanting more of them and they're like, they kind of make you feel like they already are. They're like, why are you asking for more?
But
like,
it's also, like, depending on how stubborn people are too.
I think if you're listening to this and your relationship is draining you, I'm like, you're in the wrong one.
It's a one-sided one.
That is so like,
It shouldn't take that much energy out of you.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's only when you're in something that's not like that you're like,
Whoa.
oh my God,
Yeah.
like that's not normal.
You
Like,
look back on it and you're like, holy fuck.
just take, like, love should be easy, not always easy, but like it shouldn't drain you. Like
it should be a compromise thing. That's my favourite word in a relationship is compromise.
Yeah.
It should be a 50-50 and understanding and realising when you're upsetting someone. I think that's something that I've learned as getting older.
Yeah.
If someone can take accountability of knowing when they've upset their like partner or whatever.
Even if they wouldn't be upset from the same situation. Yeah.
But realising, okay, I understand that this hurt you.
So I'm sorry for making you upset.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
So you have been in a one-sided relationship, or you don't think you have?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know.
I think things can turn into that.
Yeah.
Especially with time. I don't think the men probably, or the girls, whoever, even probably realise it maybe.
That's what I mean.
It's just late. It's like what happens out of, like, it can happen out of being horrible, being lazy, or like that was my 2 options. Being horrible or being lazy, like. Maybe they're like, oh, and if you said it to them, they're like, oh shit, like I didn't realise that I was, because you get comfortable.
That's what I mean. Once you get comfortable,
like,
oh
yeah,
everything kind of starts going.
Yeah, and if you start just not, I think you nearly become desensitized if you fight with someone so much that like you end up not really, like my exes sometimes haven't like cared about if I was upset then, because they're like, oh, she's upset all the time.
I mean, crying.
Yes, then it's one-sided, because it's like you don't even care about each other anymore. You just care about the fight that's going on, like. So, yeah, I think just when you feel drained, that's when you know that it's one-sided. It's
you giving more,
yeah. Well, I've never actually broke up with
someone if it's been one-sided.
If it's for a one-sided situation, no. Because you're kind of always hoping. It was never started off with one-sided, but you're hoping it'll go back to how it was. And it doesn't. Unless it's a case of where they actually are lazy and like you say something, they're like, oh my God, I'm so sorry, but like that didn't happen for me.
No.
Why do you think they stay in them? Me. I'm asking myself this question.
Me. Comfort.
Comfort. Thinking that they'll go back to how they were.
Change.
Like you're so used to being with that person that you'd rather them just change than start with someone else.
Yeah.
But like people don't.
God, I've stayed in things of the, like thinking, oh, but I don't want them being with someone else. Isn't that terrible?
Yeah.
You stay in it because of that and that only, like.
No, I know.
Yeah.
I know. But that's always going to upset you. Even if they are a dickhead to you and you break up with them, you'll still feel sick at the thought of that.
You're not staying with someone else, the fact that you love them so much. And like,
I don't want someone else to have that.
Yeah.
That's mine.
That's really bad. That's when you know, like.
If that's I think a pros and cons list, like I've made them all the time for people.
Love them.
I have them in my diaries from like 10 years ago.
That's mad.
Yeah. It's good.
What's a pro and what's a con of the relationship, like, yeah.
Yeah, and then you look at it and you're like, right, do the pros out with, like, is there more bad than the good in a relationship? If there is, then what are you staying in it for? Like,
yeah.
Now that I'm like at peace, I would rather be forever and ever alone. Maybe I can have a baby, but like, but like alone without someone if they're causing me trouble or if they're not.
Me and Quiva only had this conversation yesterday. We were like, I would 100% rather be on my own than deal with like half the shit you hear of people dealing with.
No.
Feck.
No.
That.
No.
I get to go home happy and into bed and like not dealing with the drama of it.
Not worry. Yeah.
No, I'd much rather be on my own than deal with that.
No, I agree. And when is it time to end a one-sided relationship?
I think when it clicks with you that you are. When you realise, like...
Yeah.
Or if you say it, bring it up to them and they don't change. Because I think...
Some people can do it out of, like we said, laziness.
Yeah. So I think if you bring it up to your significant other and you see no change, you see no reward for having that. Not reward, but like you see no difference, kind of.
Yeah.
I think that's when you kind of realise, right, you've brought it to their attention and they're choosing not to
change it.
Yeah, try and change it or help you or like...
Yeah, because if you're telling someone you love, will make me really happy if you do this, they don't do that. I'm like...
Yeah. It's like, really, really simple.
Yeah,
like really
if I'd want to do something that makes Hello happy. So if he doesn't do the same to me, I'd be like, well...
Yeah.
You really love me, like.
Yeah.
That's like the basics of relation. Make each other happy.
Couldn't be any easier.
Easy, just not by gifts, not by nothing, just making sure you're happy with how you act.
Yeah, but some people just don't get it.
It's easy. Well, it's not, but like, yeah. So we're going to move on to our dilemmas.
Do you want me to read it?
Yeah. It's like getting stuck in my
Snotty
nose.
nose.
It's horrible.
My poor lady. So, yeah, we always want to help you with dilemmas, advice. We always say we're not Bible. So, yeah. Any of these dilemmas, or all of these dilemmas, have been sent into our email address, homeordrinkatgoloudnow.com. If you want to send them in to us, we can't guarantee that we'll answer them
Straight away.
but we hope to get around to everyone one day or another. And they are also in the bonus episodes as well.
Oh, updates as well. Send us updates.
Oh, yeah.
Please.
Just put in the subject box, update.
Yeah.
So the first one we have is, hi Charleen and Ellie, I'm in a desperate need of advice. I started a new job in February and about a month later this guy started working there too. At first when we would have conversations I didn't think anything of it, just chats between colleagues, but the more we spoke as the days and months went along I started to think I might like this guy. Now for context, I'm 22 and have never been in a relationship, situationship, never even had a talking stage. I never really had a guy interested in me so I wouldn't even know what to do if one was. Now, this guy in work, like I said, we speak and work all the time and really get on, and I feel like it's flirty and there's definitely interest there from my side. But he hasn't asked for my socials or number or anything, and I don't want to make the first move because if he doesn't feel the same way, we still have to work together and I don't want it to be awkward. I really don't want to misread the situation here if it's just a friendship thing or could possibly be more, but I really need advice, girls.
Oh, so she doesn't know whether to like...
Yeah.
Oh.
Does she chance it or not? Because obviously she's thinking that if it's not like that, that's lovely.
If you, I think, Pandora. Oh my! Did you hear that?
No, that was my
stomach.
Oh, was it?
No, afterwards then.
Oh,
I think maybe it's me being delulu, but I think if you feel flirty vibes,
he does.
then he does.
Yeah,
don't
you know when there's flirting
you do,
going on.
You know, like
Yeah,
but it would be nicer to make the first move. But it's also 2023.
yeah, do it. I wonder, does she have does she know his social media and you could just follow him?
Yeah,
Nothing wrong with that,
Not
like,
really that
because that's an easy first move to make.
Yeah,
That's nothing serious or like you're not fucking asking him, oh my god, do you like me? Like, follow him on social media, you get the vibe. Like,
I was gonna say, would you say to him like, oh, I would say I seen a meme the other day, but I had nothing to send it to. Like, no social. Is that the whenever my friends are in the group chat, like, what should I say about this? I say a suggestion, and everyone's like, what the fuck?
No,
is that?
yeah, you could. No, I think you can definitely. She could definitely find his social media easily.
Just follow. Is that creepier though than like asking him what it is?
No, I'd just lie and be like, you came with my.
Or you could just be like, oh, I actually have you on Instagram, like here, and give him the phone.
Yeah.
Yeah, we always like to make things sound real. Oh no! I just thought of this right now. I never even knew.
There's been a plan in your head. For
Yeah.
yeah.
The podcast girls tell me.
Yeah,
to.
they told me to. Be proud of me.
Yeah, I think just give him the phone. Like, I actually don't even have you on Instagram, on anything on social media, and get it that way. And then he might even have a girlfriend or something. We don't know.
Yeah, that's what I
why
mean.
you can scope it out.
Yeah, you can find it there and then.
Yeah, and if he still doesn't make the first move by like texting or something, then
I think
maybe he's not interested.
I'm trying to think. Would girlfriend come up in the conversation if they talk all day, like all the time?
You wouldn't know it's something.
Yeah, true.
But yeah, maybe he doesn't then if they're flirting and stuff.
Yeah.
Hopefully he doesn't. I think it's weird though that he hasn't already made a move.
I wonder if they like
might be
work
shy.
drinks on a Friday or something.
Yeah. Lunch.
Yeah, a team meeting meal.
Could you say, yeah, I'm going down to try this new place. Do you want to go out for
Yeah.
lunch?
Imagine it was like Nando's. Don't try this new.
Yeah. This new
Nando's.
sandwich out there. I think just give him the phone. Be like, oh, I actually have you on Instagram.
What's your Instagram? Yeah.
Real casual, like.
Or I wouldn't even give him the phone. I'd just be like, yeah, on Instagram.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's your Instagram?
Yeah. Let us know how it goes.
Yeah.
Do as we say. I
Yeah.
think that's good advice.
Oh, God.
Yeah,
Okay. Hopefully
that's
it works.
good. Worst that can happen is, like, what's he going to say? No.
No, not on social media. Okay.
Okay. Which one?
Then what's your number?
What's your digits? Or your email address? Next one is, hey girls, I love the podcast and would like a bit of help with a situation. I've never been in a relationship before, so I would like some help. I've been seeing this fella since the end of February and I haven't introduced him to my family and friends yet. How long would you take to introduce to someone to family and friends? I'm so extremely nervous about it.
That's very good. 4 months.
5
I love introduce.
months.
Well, you'd swear I do it every fucking month, but I love like.
Do you love that?
I love it.
What?
Yeah, I'm like, you had to meet my mommy and daddy.
No
I love
way.
it. Yeah, because I just think my mom and dad are so cute.
Do you get nervous?
I don't, but I love seeing someone else nervous. So if he's a bit nervous, I'm like, you don't know what you're in for, but there's nothing to be in for.
Yeah.
And they do the whole formal shake in my dad's hand and all.
Yeah, it is.
Love it.
Funny to watch.
Love it. I'm just standing there like, haha.
How long would you wait? Do you think it's just until you know that you... I think if you see things going with them long term, I wouldn't you like?
Yeah.
In your head, if you, at the time you're like...
Yeah.
Yeah. You wouldn't just be... It wouldn't be like someone who you think is going to be just a blow-in.
No, yeah. If you, yeah, like Charleen said, if you think you could potentially see yourself seeing this person long term.
Which usually, though,
What's
you
the harm?
would, like...
Yeah.
Yeah, why not?
What's the harm?
I would... If I was with someone else every week, I wouldn't be bringing them. But, like...
Oh, me bollocks.
Dano actually met my whole family the first day I met Dano.
That's...
Remember I told you before? Yeah. So, he actually had no choice. Everyone just came into the room.
Hi.
One by one.
Yeah.
Yeah, Cian knew him from football. And he was like...
Nearly shy.
Shell shocked, yeah.
Oh.
But yeah, I suppose I didn't really think of that one then. But before, it's probably like... As soon as you want them to be able to be in your house, because especially when I was younger in relationships, like you can't really, you're kind of broke when you're young. Like you can't really.
Where else do you go? Except
much?
your
Where
house?
do you go exactly?
Yeah.
Other than theirs and yours, and like, yeah.
I love it.
I think 5 months is definitely like.
Oh, that solid.
Definitely
like,
time.
Yeah.
You're not too soon or too late or whatever, but it can be nerve wracking because like you hope that they like them as well. Same time, but they will. And tell us how it goes. Another update, please.
Yes.
And. Yeah, let us know. It's like I kind of get the ick though if they're nervous.
I love it.
Oh no!
And you're just looking at them and you're like, come in.
No. I just get the ick. That's kind of a icky situation. We should do an episode on it. That's a good topic.
Yeah. Meeting the fam.
Yeah, both sides. But like, so that was that for our dilemmas. You can send your dilemmas into homeidrink@goloudnow.com. We've answered even more of your dilemmas on our bonus episode, Home I Drink Extra Juice. So listen back to those after this episode and listen back to a new one coming to you this Monday and every Monday. And you can listen on the GoLoud app or wherever you get your podcasts.
We never miss a week, birds.
It's 20 past now and I have a spin class, but I'm going to get dressed right here in the room while Ellie is talking to us about Super Skip and I'll shout across my answer.
Okay, do that. Okay, so for this Super Skip, we basically... Wait, can I do like a would you rather? Oh, this makes no sense, but I'm going to say it anyway. So for this week's Super Skip, would you rather Sip meet his parents first? Would you rather skip and make him meet your family first? She's running back, lads. Halfway across. Oh, she's leggings on under her skirt. Under her skirt, Tashini.
Is Sip meeting his first?
Yeah. No. Yeah. You meeting his first.
Yeah, I think I'd rather get it over with.
Yeah.
And I'd be all relaxed and like laughing at him.
Yeah, because then you can laugh.
Because you can't really laugh with them when they have.
I can't remember what way I did it last time.
It's scary though, like it is.
What way did I don't know.
You want them to have a good first impression of you because, like, yeah, they're all gonna have a conversation about you after you leave. Like,
yeah. I can't remember what way it was, but I think I'd rather meet his first.
I agree.
Yeah.
Just to get it over, and then you can be all relaxed and loosey goosey when,
and then it's his
and
first
laugh
meet
when
yours.
they meet yours. Yeah,
Dead right.
that was it for this week's episode. Thank you so much
That's
for
us.
listening, birds. We love you so much. We have really exciting guests coming up that we've actually already recorded, but we can't release them for a while, for a few weeks actually. Not so long. A few weeks. So they're very, very exciting. So they're coming soon, and live shows coming soon.
Hopefully, we'll have things
and
to let you know about in the upcoming month.
Yes, and we love you so much.
Big thank you to Coca-Cola Zero
Yes.
Sugar for sponsoring the pod.
Yeah,
And
it's
thank
great.
you for hooking us up.
Hooking us up, yeah.
We are filled to the brim in here.
Yeah, it's great to work with a brand that we love so much, and we really appreciate it. So make sure to like, rate, and subscribe, and we'll see you next week. Love you.
Love you.
Bye.
Hold My Drink with Charleen and Ellie, a GoLoud original podcast, proudly sponsored by Coca-Cola Zero Sugar. Best Coke ever? Take a taste.